Hello again. This is the second video on the 18th day. This shouldn't have to be very long. I just couldn't quite fit everything I wanted to in 10 minutes. So we're going on to another one. There'll be a third one. I'll call it the 18th day. It may be tomorrow when the rain stops, which will be a field trip. So watch for that. I'll still call it 18th day. Okay, under genres. I would say skip a line under the last one in case we think of a spectacular example of a whimsical prehistoric fiction that should go there. We'll skip a line. But then go all the way over to the left and write down spoof. Spoof is the word that I settled on. That's the one that I like to use. You could put after spoof, you could do this. You could say more or less approximately equal to satire. Sometimes they could be called a satire. They could also be called a what was it? What is that word? I can't think of the word right now. I'll probably think of it before I'm done. There's a couple other names for it. I like the word spoof because it's such a funny one. Lampoon, there it is, Lampoon. I'll write it down. I think that's it, Lampoon. I don't know. But anyway, whether you do that or not, it doesn't matter. But by that I mean literature that makes fun of something specifically. An example of it would be Caveman. Well, Caveman spoofs not so much specific. That Caveman, which I hope you watch, some of it, that's making fun of the whole, prehistoric fiction stuff. It's not serious at all. I like to get to spoof because sometimes kids might think, so where's the fun in all this? Yeah, I'm learning stuff in this class, but where's the fun? Well, one of the fun things about knowing stuff is if you see a good spoof of it, then it's really much funnier because of the fact that you know so. Well, anyway, Caveman, Spaceballs. Kids. What I'll do in class is I'll open it up and say, you name some spoofs, and they come up with all these spoofs, and some of them I haven't heard of. Matter of fact, Caveman. I should tell you that Caveman. So much of this stuff I know because kids taught it to me. Rodgers and Hammerstein wrote one of their musicals was The King and I, and in it there's a song, Getting to Know You, and the woman leads up to it by saying, if you become a teacher by your pupils, you'll be taught. That has happened to me all my life. And I remember a kid, I could come up with his name, but I won't say it here, that he came to me and he said, I saw the funniest movie, you got to see this. It was Caveman. He talked about it a little bit, and he talked about the part where man walked upright. These two guys ran together and hugged each other and cracked their back like a chiropractor does, and all of a sudden they could walk upright. And I got it. He probably gave me my copy. I don't know. But anyway, the kids will tell me, and different spoofs come along, and I like to hear about them. I love a really good spoof. Weird Al Yankovic, his songs are spoofs. Lasagna is a spoof of La Bamba. What is it? Amish Paradise, I think, is a spoof of Gangster Paradise or something. Well, there's lots of them. If you don't know anything about them ever, well, you might want to look into them. They're pretty funny. He's skilled. Not Another Teen Movie. Now that's a spoof of teen movies. When I heard that was coming out, I spent the greater part of a year watching teen movies. I just rented teen movies and watched them because I wanted to get ready to really enjoy the spoof of teen movies. Well, in the process, I enjoyed a lot of the teen movies, and I was actually disappointed when it got to Not Another Teen Movie. I don't regret it because I enjoyed so many of those teen movies, but I didn't think that was so great. Scary Movie, the kids all like to mention Scary Movie. Hot Shots, Top Gun, it was a spoof of Top Gun. Kids might or might not know about that. Lord of the Rings, they probably don't. You probably don't know about that, but when I was at Harvard, there was a point where, I think they called it the Harvard Lampoon, they came out with a book called Board of the Rings, which was a spoof of Lord of the Rings. That was in the 1960s, right when Lord of the Rings hit the college campuses and was such a big hit. I like the fact that at the beginning they explained actually they had profound respect for J.R.R. Tolkien's work, but they were playing with it. It's pretty funny. All right, I think that's the only other thing I wanted to do today. I feel like we've got a good bit done this week. I must look at lesson plans from last year to see how we're doing compared to other years. But I think we're doing fine. It looks to me as if I have about 35 students, people that regularly watch this, which is flattering. That's great. I like that. I had a problem yesterday because the internet went down. So if some of you realize, whoa, where I was, why isn't the video on? Well, I couldn't get it on until late, but it's on there now. Well, have a nice weekend. I hope you watch at some point, watch and enjoy some of Caveman with Ringo Starr. And I'll see you on Monday then.